One object was taken out today, another yesterday. This brings the total to 4 in the last 8 days. A U.S. military jet brought down the latest one over Lake Huron this afternoon. That lake is on the border between Michigan and Ontario, Canada. F-16s from the Wisconsin Air National Guard shot down the object. The debris landed in Canadian waters, and now U.S. and Canadian crews are working to recover it. Now, another object was shot down over the Yukon in Canada yesterday. That one was first detected Friday night. President Biden worked with Canadian Prime Minister Justin Trudeau and gave the green light for a U.S. F-22 fighter jet to take that one out. Today, Trudeau thanked the U.S. and NORAD for watching over North America.
I also spoke with President Biden and confirmed together that we will continue to do everything necessary to protect the sovereignty of our shared North American airspace.
A similar object was taken out over Alaska Friday. The military and FBI are working to recover debris there, but it's going to be difficult because it was shot down in a frigid, remote area. Remember, this all began with that Chinese spy balloon that drifted across the country before it was shot down off the coast of South Carolina 8 days ago. The military located some key pieces of the wreckage at the bottom of the Atlantic, and the FBI is now analyzing it. The head of NORAD says part of the reason for these repeated shootdowns is a heightened alert following that first incident. The chairman of the House Foreign Affairs Committee says that big balloon sent a provocative message to the United States. Congressman Michael McCall, whose district stretches from Austin to Houston, was on Inside Texas Politics this morning, and he talked about how the U.S. jammed the balloon's communications as it crossed the country.
My understanding is we did jam the communications, which is important, right? They can't signal back to the mothership in Beijing. But then what was allowed to operate at the same time? And why wasn't it shot down at the beginning?
McCall says he will hold hearings on China and why these objects have been allowed to enter U.S. airspace. You can see this full interview on WFAA.com. We are hearing a lot about NORAD right now. It is the North American Aerospace Defense Command. What does it do? Well, it is a binational organization operated by the U.S. and Canada. It monitors man-made objects in space like satellites, but it's also responsible for detecting, validating, and warning against attacks by aircraft or missiles. NORAD uses a network of satellites, radar, and fighter jets to detect, intercept, and, if necessary, engage with threats to North America. Clear answers about exactly what is happening and where these objects are coming from are pretty hard to come by right now. We did turn to a Dallas woman who was once in the CIA. She was also an FBI agent specializing in Chinese counterintelligence. She is not concerned about any imminent physical danger in the U.S., but she is uneasy over a slowdown in communication with China.
The first time they were very, regretful. They expressed a lot of regret. And now they've really taken this hardened response of not taking our calls, not taking meetings with us. So I am concerned because one of the things that the CIA that you want to try to do is gauge, what is potentially a hostile nation doing? What is the response going to be? What kind of activity is going on? Is chatter increasing, decreasing, those kinds of things? But right now we're in this very confusing state.